Hello everyone and welcome back to another BCP library video. My name is Katie and in this video I've got my friend Charlie to help me and we are going to be showing you some space activities. There will be a printable activity pack in the description below along with a lot of resources that you can go to find out some information about space. But BCP Libraries does have quite a few books about space. In our children's libraries we have storybooks about aliens and space travel, also some early readers where you can read some simpler stories, picture books, and also some books with lots of facts in. At the moment the libraries are closed, so you aren't able to go in and have a look, but we do have an order and collect service currently and there is a link in the description which will explain what that is. Or alternatively, you can use our online resources such as Cloud Library, which Charlie is demonstrating. This is an app where you can put your library card details in and borrow some books on a mobile device. So this is an example of one of the books you can borrow. And there will also be a link on all of our digital services in the description below so you or a grown-up can help you borrow some books online. As well as Cloud Library, there is an app called BorrowBox, which is an audiobook app where you can borrow audiobooks on your device. It works very similar to Cloud Library and you can listen to books maybe while you do your activities. So all of the information about our current available services will be in the description down below. So before I show you how to make these crafts, I'm going to go through the activity pack that you can download for free in the description. All you need to do is click on the link and download it and print it off. So first of all, in the activity pack you will find that there is these puppets and you just need to print these on card or mount them on card, cut them out and cut out the holes in the middle, colour them in, and then you just put your fingers through and you can make a little finger puppet. And here we have an astronaut, again print it on card or mount it on card and you then cut it out, colour it in, and then you just attach it together with some split pins, and they are pins that you poke through and split and then he can move around. But if you don't have split pins you can just glue your limbs in place, and you could also add a ribbon to the back and you can hang up your astronaut. Next we have an alien. So what you do here is there's a sheet with just a plain body and two sheets full of lots of different features, and the idea is you choose some features and you make your very own alien out of these features. So you just cut them out, colour them in and stick them on, and then you can make your very own alien and give him a name, and here is an example that I've done. So I've given my alien a moustache and a bow tie and he is Sir Alien. Another activity you'll find is a board game. It's called Rockets and Comets. It works very similar to Snakes and Ladders and you just move your counter and go up the rockets and down the comets. So now let's move on to the crafts. So I'm going to show you how you can make a space picture with some black paper, some white paper, some crayons, some scissors and glue, and also some circular objects to draw around. So first of all you need to take your white piece of paper and just get your crayons and just cover a big area with lots of different colours. So you want to do small areas with a crayon, then change your crayon and also go in different directions. It doesn't matter about being too neat here. The idea is to just get lots of colours down on the page. You don't even have to blend them very much, but it's totally up to you. Crayons work best for this, and if you have bigger crayons than I've got you can put them on their side so you can cover a bigger area quicker. And I'm just adding different colours one at a time, just adding lots of colours and making the page as colourful as possible. You can use pencils or felt tip pens if you don't have crayons. So then when you are happy with your coloured paper, you then need to take some circular objects and draw around them. It's good to have a couple of different sizes, so I'm going to do a few big circles and a few small circles. So here I've got a circular stamp to draw around, and I'm just going to fill up the page with circles, and once you have filled up the page with circles like this, you then can cut them out. And a top tip for cutting out circles is when you are cutting, if you move the paper as you are cutting rather than the scissors, because that will give you a nice cleaner curve. So once you have cut out all of your planets, you should have something that looks like this. And as you can see, they are planets and they are very colourful. And then what we do next is we get a piece of black paper. If you don't have black paper, you can just paint a piece of paper black, that's absolutely fine. And then we are going to arrange our planets like this on a piece of paper and just put them down wherever you would like, mix them around, and then once you are happy with where they are, you can glue them in place with your glue stick. You might want to arrange some small planets next to some big planets so it looks more even, and I'm just gluing mine down with my glue stick now. But the mix of colours with the crayons makes the circles look like planets. And if you have a white pencil or a white crayon, you can do some dots to add some stars like I'm doing here. Maybe you have a metallic crayon, that would work as well. And finally, I'm just adding some sequins to act as extra sparkly stars or planets, but it's totally up to you if you do this. So here is my finished planet picture. It's super easy and very effective to make. So the next craft I'm going to show you is a space helmet, and for this you need a paper plate, some scissors and glue again, some pens or crayons, some coloured paper scraps and some sequins if you want to stick those on. So first of all, you need to take your paper plate, put it upside down and draw a rounded rectangle like this in the middle, and that's going to be the window. So we just need to cut this section out, and you might need to get a grown-up to help you cut this out because it can be quite tricky to cut out something like this. Just need to cut it out, and when you cut it out it will look like this. And then what I've done with mine is that I've taken a coloured pen and just gone round the edge just to frame the window, because this will be where you put your face, because it's going to act like a helmet that you would wear in space. And then I've taken some scraps of coloured paper, drawn on a rounded rectangle again, just a smaller one this time. I folded the page in half, so when I cut it out it made two equal shapes, and then I've put these on either side of the helmet, and I used the glue to do that. And now I'm going to draw on another piece of paper a thin long C shape like this, and then just adding some stripes in. And this will act as a tube for the helmet, so just need to cut it out and then stick both ends onto your plate like this. And you might need to hold it in place firmly. And then I've added some sequins to act as buttons and vents on my helmet, but if you don't have any sequins you can just draw it on. You can decorate your helmet however you like. You can add some stars maybe. And then I've drawn some stripes in a red pen just to make it look like there are vents like that, and just to give it that little bit more decoration. But you can decorate yours however you like. Maybe you want to look at some books to see what a astronaut helmet looks like. Maybe you want to look at Cloud Library and see if you can find a picture on there. Or in some of the resources down below, there are some videos that you can watch that will teach you about space, and you might want to observe some helmets and make yours look realistic, or you can make it look however you like. So this is the finished helmet, which is modelled by Charlie, and that is it for this video. Don't forget there is an activity pack you can download in the description, and also a list of lots of resources where you can learn about space, both from the library and other places. But that's all for this video. We'll see you again soon.